Yes. Good morning still. Yes, it's still morning. Good morning to this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. It's about 11:35 a.m. And I'm just sitting out here on my patio with Lavvy. And I just wanted to take a moment in time to give thanks to what I have. I was been feeling a little down for you know, the past few weeks. I'm worried about my little boy here. But there's some things in life that you have no control over. As you know, Lavi's over 12 and a half of age, and his health isn't the best right now. He has his good days and everything, but it is what it is. Yeah, aw. Yeah, he doesn't want to stay up. Okay, let me put him down. Okay. Sigh. Yeah, let me show you. It's okay, baby. Let me show you. That's a hey, Lavvy. Hey, Lavvy. Come. Yeah. It's like when I bring him out here, he wants to go back inside. And then when he's inside, yeah, that's a, this is Lavvy. And this is my garden. Okay. And I just want to take time to just count the blessings that I do have. I've been emotionally all over the place. Let me turn the camera back. Yeah, emotion, I've been all over the place. I get anxious very easily. And I see, in life, life is what it is. And you can't escape reality. Life is what it is, you know? So, yes, a lot of clouds out there too. Let me show you the clouds. Yeah, it is what it is. Just like you have cloudy days and then you have sunny days. So you have to juggle the two. And I'm not sure how I want to do this. But what I just started thinking, I said, is, spirit journey. Why fret over something you have no control over? Sorry. Why fret? The only thing I have is the now. Enjoy the now. That's the name of this live stream. Enjoy the now. It's me and Lavender, Lavvy for short. We're enjoying the moment. We're enjoying the moment now. Uh, Here I wanted to put on my lap. He's been what he was always, even back in America. He didn't like to be on the lap and cuddle like Lydia and Lilac, my little girls that passed away. Yeah, Lavvy is always like that little boy doesn't want mommy to hug him. Only when he gets scared, like thunderstorms, things like that. But I say, enjoy the now. Enjoy what he does have. He knows who I am. Uh, Let me take the time. I said, hey, because I was just inside the living room, and I don't want to be caught up inside. So I said, hey, I got a little chair here. Okay. Let me take one little chair and put it on the patio. And so that's what I'm doing now. Excuse me. So I have the now. I have the now that I could share with him. Okay. He's sitting now. So I have the now. So in life, you're going to have things that are going to challenge you. Uh, and some things you just have to release to the universe. And I have to do that because it's starting to consume me. Just enjoy what moment I do have with him. Okay, and I think he knows that I'm worried for him, and I'm trying, you know. Uh, you saw that little that green thing that I made, that cloth, to make a like a baby carrier. You saw that? Yeah. So I did a little bit of with me, with him in it. So I'm doing little things to have things that I can say, oh, remember me and Lavvy, we did this together, you know, that I can do. You know, rather than fretting, getting depressed, you know, I can say, hey, we did this journey, we did that journey, and I have a beautiful garden, you know. I want, when I was still in America, I said to myself, what do I want? I wrote a list of the things that I want to acquire when I came here, you know, material things. And I said I want to live in a house with a garden, and I got it. So, yeah, so at least I have Lavender to share that with. And, but you know, he likes being inside. Is that something? He's an indoor dog. But, yeah, this is the now, and it has clouds up there, but the weather here is beautiful. It's a nice, cool breeze. Um, I think I was telling you before, oh yeah, when I was outside with Lavender the last time, and Lavender was fretting. But what I was talking about Benin, that I put in my paperwork when plane is coming. Can't compete. Yeah, I can compete, you know. So, yeah, what I was saying the last time. Oh, there it goes. I see the plane now. Okay. Yes. So, what I was explaining before, about 2 months ago, I applied for this citizenship for the country of Benin. Um, they they wrote up the proposal last year in 2024, but it was July 2025. They like really initiated it, and that was when this famous singer Sierra from America, she applied and got her citizenship. So when I saw that, I said, hey, let me try it. So I did the paperwork, it's online, and in short, okay, once you complete the whole application, it's online, um, you wait 3 months for to do an appointment. So I did the appointment. I mean, I signed up for the appointment, and then it turns out that the application was incomplete. They wanted my documents that I uploaded to them to be translated in French. And I did convey that message before in one of my other videos, that if any of you are wanting to apply for the Benin citizenship, it's for the Black diaspora uh, who was sent, you know, from the transatlantic slave trade, who were to the Americas and were enslaved. It's those descendants. Um, and Benin is in West Africa. And yes, they had people who were taken from Benin and sent to the Americas. I had my DNA done many years ago, in 2009 and I think 2013. And yes, I have um, genetics from Benin, the whole coast, West African coast. Um, so yes, so I did the paperwork, and they needed French translations for the documents. So I had that done and uploaded it. And what I found out officially was like 2 days ago. Um, the starting date of my application is not the day that I initiated everything, but the day that they got the French translation. So I have to wait 2 extra months. So now I'm waiting for how to change the appointment date. Yeah, they gave me a notice that um, I have to change the scheduled appointment that I have for a later date, 3 months from this month. So that's what I'm waiting for. I tried to do it on my own, but I can't find the link to change the date. So they're gonna try to show that to me. Um, yeah, so I really want to do the binning as a backup. Things are changing a lot here, and that's also what's causing me anxiety. Um, I want to make the right move, and I think I watch too much videos on America, and it's making me anxious. So, but also a friend of mine, um, she's also planning on relocating again, a businesswoman, um, and she shared me a document about the U.S. passport. It's no longer one of the top 10 passports uh, current, you know. So, but number one is Singapore, and a lot of Central Europe is 4 and 5. So, um, so I was concerned about that if it deflates more, because what's happening with the visas that you was just saying, you have to come to the U.S. with getting a visa. So other countries are doing the same back to us. So it's like a tit for tat. My concern is, and I think I shared this before, that your American passport may be poo-pooed on, and they may not like Americans coming to their country. So, and if it's an emergency, if I need to evacuate, they may not want a U.S. passport to come in. So I'm going to get like a neutral passport that I can come and go. Nowhere fancy. So that's it. So I think Benin could serve that. And it's not a big passport, but it's something. And it's something if anything happens, I could rely on that passport to go there. Um, so that's what's happening now. I'm looking, finalizing that, and now I just have to wait for me to change the date on my application, because it's 2 parts, the application, and then there's, I guess, an interview. So I hope they accept my application, and yeah, so I want to keep you guys posted on that. I've watched some videos on Benin. Benin has a really nice statue. It's relatively new. I think it's about 2 or 3 years old. Wow. It's a warrior, warrioress, a female warrior, and it's done beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I look at it and I feel a sense of pride looking at it because it was done so well. Um, so, puts a smile on my face and makes me say, hey, it's worth it. Also, I've been looking into other places, even South Africa. They have, yes, the country South Africa, they have a retirement program. Yes, they do. And it looks like I qualify for it. And also the country Mauritius, they too have a retirement program. You have to have a certain amount of, like, what do you call it? Passive income that you live on, like a pension. It has to be a certain amount. There was another place, but I found out that I don't qualify. It's not in Africa, it's called Malaysia. Yeah, Malaysia, you gotta make like 9,000 a month. I don't have that. Yeah, a lot of the places, they really want people with money, to live in their countries. Yeah. Tahiti, not Tahiti, um, Thailand is a biggie. Um, but they keep changing the requirements, and they have something like a entry level, as I call it, but, a basic uh, residence permit, but it's only good for 1 year, and you have to keep on renewing it, and they could at any time say, okay, we're not going to renew it this year, and so I wouldn't want to pick up and go or leave a place after just 1 year. So South Africa, theirs is good for either 4 or 5 years. Yeah. And I saw videos of South Africa. They have some really, really nice areas. Yep. I had no idea. I think I mentioned that too. I was amazed. But I am concerned about the social climate with South Africa. Um, they're having some challenges with regard to migration. Uh, so even though this is Africa, even Africans are concerned with migration. And the migration that they're concerned about are people from primarily neighboring countries, and they don't have money. And they set up jobs. Well, unfortunate, some of the migrants got involved with the drug trade, and they're selling drugs to the black South Africans, and the locals are angry at them. So they're, according to the video I saw, they were the locals were very upset, and they're trying to kick out the migrants, especially the ones who are involved with the drug trade. Um, so that was a concern for me. I've always heard, unfortunately, growing up in the 1980s, um, I always heard bad things about South Africa. But now that we have social media, internet, you get to see what these places look like. And wow, it is modern, real modern. And I've been also seeing videos of Black Americans with money. Well, I think they got money, and they live in I'm pretty sure they live in a gated community. Yeah, they had a nice pad, real big, and yeah. So the the migrant situation, they're not attacking the rich neighborhoods. They're um, I don't want to say attacking. They are getting the migrants who are poor, who are doing the drug trading. That it's they in those neighborhoods that they're getting rid of. But still, you get someone angry enough, and getting rid of the drug traffickers isn't going to really uh, improve their living standards, it's either they have money or they don't. Do they have money to buy their food, their rent, and all that? And people can get angry. And there's a song that I mentioned before. A hungry man is an angry man. And when you get someone, or a hungry woman is an angry woman too. So when you have someone who doesn't have, and they see that you have, or the perception that that other person has, they can go and hurt you, right? What does someone do? What does someone do when they're angry? So this is a reality, and these are realities of, especially Africa. There's always a change in the government in many places. You have one faction that wants to get in power, and then another one takes its place. But in the end, the basic everyday person living in Africa, they don't have. Many of these people, they don't have running water or electricity. You saw some of the areas that I walked in. I was always very open about when I go outside, when I did my little walks, last year and this year. Yeah, you saw it all. And so it's a reality that, I still have people that come by my house. Lady was asking for food, like she, like that. So I had just made some cornbread. Yep, I made American style, Southern style cornbread. So even though I'm not from the South, but I embrace a lot. I embrace cornbread because I did have it growing up in the North in New York. Another. You hear, but you don't see it. Yeah. So what's oh yeah. So um, I can't say I forget. Yeah. So I made some cornbread, and so I said, oh, one moment, and I got her some pieces of my cornbread, and then she goes like to her skirt. She wanted some clothing, so I gave her like a wrap. I have this. Yeah, I had recently bought fabric. These I call them wraps. You wear like a skirt, you wrap around skirt, and then a scarf, or a head thing. So I said, I just give her one. And she was very grateful. She was very, very grateful. Um, so yeah, it is a reality here. Um, the people here are nice. I like the people here. Um, but there are challenges. And I'm concerned that, um, that, like again, when hunger really kicks in, people may not say no for an answer, you know what I mean? What if you don't have? And they come knocking on your door. Yeah, you don't have to always answer, but sometimes they hide behind the gate. You can't see them, so you have to poke your head out, so they're gonna see you. But yeah, I'm concerned about the people here. Um, when you don't have and you have children, things could escalate. Um, you see a lot of countries like Ma- um, Madagascar. You heard about Madagascar? They're doing a revolt. The president of the country was in America at the UN when they did the revolt. Yeah, it can happen anywhere. You have other countries, and the young people, the teenagers, the people in their 20s, there's no jobs for them. Nothing. There are a lot of young people here. Like they like some individuals they might go into a field, a craft, occupation, but they may not have the tools for it. Like you could be a carpenter and you don't have a screwdriver. I kid you not. I kid you not, people. You want to be like a motorcycle driver, to get passengers. They may not be able to afford what is that? A good helmet. A lot of things. So when it reaches a point, a peak, people change. So I just feel that I just want to protect myself. And I just think the, we're entering into a new era. We're entering into a new cycle. That's what I feel. And that's also why I left America, because I felt that things were changing. And luckily I did. I lived in near Times Square in New York City, and it's real bad. So, so now I'm here, but I feel that anything could happen here. It's quiet. but things are always quiet before the storm, right? Um, I just want something to fall back on. Um, and again, I'm sad about Lavvy. It's getting weaker, and I feel when that time comes for Lavvy, I want to take a break. I So that's also why I'm checking into different places. Um, yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I have to keep on reminding myself that take every day as a gift. I cannot. I have no. Um, there's no guarantee for anything, but I have the now, and so that is the message. That is the key message here. That where you are, whether you're in America, whether you're in Africa, Asia, Latin America, the Pacific Islands, none of us have any um, guarantee about anything. So I sit out here, enjoy the garden. Let me show you again the garden. So I take the time to enjoy this garden, just to remind myself that, okay, yes, I might be a little anxious. Yes, people are coming to my door asking for food. Yes, things can happen, but I cannot control that. But I can control that I could sit out here. I have, look at Lavvy. That's Lavvy. Hey, Lavvy. I've been sleeping. Yeah, so that's him. So this is what I do have. So I have to constantly remind myself I have the now. Now is the power to say thank you, the power that I could sit out here with my dog. I have food. I'm cooking food in the kitchen right now. So I'm okay. And you're going to have in life the good times and the bad times. But while you have the good time, just enjoy. So, so that's my message. And so I want to make sure that I relate the message regarding the country of Benin, my interest in looking into other countries that I could at least maybe temporarily move to. Um, so I was thinking about South Africa because they have a relatively long residence of 4 or 5 years, and then you can renew it. And after you renew it, um, then you could actually apply for, I think, citizenship. Oh no, maybe it was permanent residence. Yeah. In fact, when you get your permit, your residence permit, then you could immediately apply for a permanent uh, residence uh, residence card. So, yeah. So I just want something that sounds um, more solid. And then Mauritius. I heard things about Mauritius also. Um, does anyone know anyone who's um, been to Mauritius? Mauritius is an island. It is considered a part of Africa. Um, it's basically like three races there. They have blacks, Chinese, and Indian. I've been hearing things about it. That's not very. I'm looking at a bird. I'm sorry. It's like an eagle. Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing things about Mauritius. Now they do have a good retirement visa there, permit. But I've been hearing things about it that they don't want any poor element coming into their country. They don't want that. They don't want like some of the people that did videos on Mauritius. They're wearing dreadlocks and T-shirts like the so-called Rasta culture, and they didn't like it. Yeah. So yeah, I've been hearing different things that some of the blacks Black Americans were not treated very well, um, at the airport. So, so if anybody knows, if what your experience, what was your experience if you've gone to Mauritius? Is this something that how do they treat you if you're Black American or Black from any other place? This is just strictly a social economic. It's about money. So if you have money, they'll leave you alone, or regardless, they just don't like Black foreigners. Let me know. Let me know what your opinion is or experience being there, or if you have friends or family members that have gone there. Let me know, because I'm thinking about applying for Mauritius as well. So far it's really Mauritius and South Africa. Um, and as for Asia, I don't know yet. Um, yes, I don't know. So that's all I want to share right now, and I'm gonna go inside and get some my food now. I appreciate you guys listening, and you could write your comments below, and if you have any advice or feedback regarding certain places where um, I, I as a single, solo female traveler, you know, to go to. Let me know if you know any places, and I want a nice cool place, one place that has an area where you get a nice breeze. I don't like the severe heat. So like Cape Town, South Africa, those mountains there, it's cool over there. And then Mauritius, I heard that there's an area where there's some mountains and it's cool. So let me know if you have any ideas of places that's nice and green all year and it's not too hot. So let me know. Take care and enjoy your day. Bye bye.